on the ground. It's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it was a chip shot field goal. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. To about the 35, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt. Already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Rolling to his right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Handoff right side to Pierce. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tannehill on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the 31, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here, it's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tannehill throwing again. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Sample. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Complete. It's Henry. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Titansons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's brought down. 60 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Haskins is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after here coming up. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the play. Play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
He'll drop to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that good about what he had for a 2-point conversion.
They'll start with the option.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And some room to roam now.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And Parkey missed it. That's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss is 8.
Yeah, now overtime.
They begin with Henry.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill.
Open net.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a short break.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead in this 4th quarter. We talked so often about how important it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for him, as he just did right there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Throwing, Tannehill.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.